This podcast is brought to you by YouTube.com. Anything and everything you can imagine. YouTube.com.
Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. Well, no one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool, her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there.
Hey, everybody! Guess what time it is? I can't hear you. Guess what time it is? That's right. It's Bone Zone time. Hey, everybody. Hey, that's right. Everybody settle down. This is a Bone Zone, another episode of the Bone Zone. Old BW, Brendon Walsh, here with Randman Randy Lickey, right over here to my right, your left.
Hi.
How you doing, Randman?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing good. I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, I got a bone for you to pick.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I got a dick for you to pick.
All right, so that's cool.
Got a
So
dick.
you're trying to get me to be all gay and pick on your dick.
Well, you're the one. You're the one who said those combination of words, and I was like, I got one for you.
I got a bone to pick with you is a old saying dates back to caveman days.
Huh.
Where it means, listen, I got to talk to you about something.
Oh, and then I got a bone for you to pick is it goes back to the gay man days of guys doing dick stuff with each other. In your face.
Well, okay. I have a bone to pick with you.
Okay, bring it.
Word on the street is that you're a millionaire now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd that get out there?
Well, your rock and roll doorbell apparently took off, made millions of dollars, and you're fucking not sharing the wealth.
Well, I mean, it is a strange way to make $1 million, but, you know, a lot of people didn't think Facebook was going to last. A lot of people didn't think, you know, the internet was a thing. So it's, you know, to be a smart person, you find ways to make money, and it hasn't changed me. But yeah, my rock and roll doorbell has it's made $1 million. I haven't profited $1 million, but yes.
How much money did you make so far?
Well, as of right now, I haven't given myself a paycheck.
Oh, because you're a corporation?
Yeah, so right now it's all part of the
internet.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I'll probably cut myself a check pretty soon.
That's pretty great. So
Yeah.
do you want to play your rock and roll doorbell for everyone in case they don't know?
Yeah, and this is something that you can buy for your house. A lot of people just want a standard doorbell, or they think they want a standard doorbell, but there are other options for you. And, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, I'm a rock star, or I'm a, you know, whatever.
Or just a fun person.
Yeah, so this is the rock and roll. This is the original rock and roll doorbell. There's a lot of new things coming up, but this is the one that has made all the money so far.
So wait, you have more now?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, well, like when you have an idea, it's like, what else? You know, you watch Shark Tank.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, well, that's great. You have this idea for
I have an idea on Shark Tank. It's pants, right?
Okay.
So when you're taking a pee, blinders fold out of the zipper and a little roof so nobody can look at your dick.
But then they'd be like, that's a great idea, but it doesn't sound like you have a business. It sounds like you have an invention. So what's your business? Is it just that one product?
Dick pants.
So it's just one product.
Pants that hide your dick.
Okay. So that's a good, you know, that's a good start for a business. But for me, it's like rock and roll doorbell. What else do you have? So it's like, well, I have multiple types of rock and roll doorbells, and now they're just like, well, let's do, you know, salsa doorbell and
Did
stuff
you
like
take
that.
this on Shark Tank?
No, but I'm just saying that's a good place to look first if you're thinking about starting a business.
All right, well, put your money where your mouth is. What's another rock and roll doorbell?
So that's another version of the rock and roll doorbell.
Gotta admit it, I like it.
That one's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's not so bad. So like this one would be this is the bossa nova. This is the bossa nova doorbell. You ready?
Yeah, I guess. What happened?
You hear that noise?
Yeah.
It's just in our headphones, I think. So this is the bossa nova doorbell.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess that'll appeal to the more Latino type communities or whatever. I don't know. What's bossa nova? Is that Italian?
I don't know. Brazilian?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it's like, she's got some dark pubes. Wherever it comes from, there's dark pubes.
Yeah.
Black pubes.
Yeah, but they have a they probably wax it a lot.
Yeah, that's where the Brazilian wax was invented. Was in Italy, I think. Where I heard that you have a TV show about your pubes coming out.
Yeah, it's actually it started off as something else, and then people contacted me and they were like, "We'd love to be a part of this new thing." And I said, "Yeah, it's called Orange is the New Black."
And it's about your pubes.
It's about my pubes.
Huh.
Yeah, it's nice for them to even consider me.
Yeah, you're doing great. So you're making a lot of money off your doorbells. Do you have any other doorbells that you want to?
Yeah, this is my relaxing instrumental jazz ensemble doorbell.
Okay. They all end the same.
Well, I mean, we want to make sure.
Actually, why do you need because if you live in a house and just what was it called? Bossa Nova music?
Mm-hmm.
If that just starts playing, you'll know someone's at the door.
Yeah, but we also want people. It's an easy sell if we at least start them off in their comfort zone.
Uh-huh.
Like phone. Let's say
Do you have a phone doorbell?
I do have a phone doorbell.
What?
You want to hear that?
No, that's stupid. I don't believe you. I guess that makes sense.
So like when people started, when cell phones first came out, and they still had the standard phone ring sound.
Yeah.
And then they went into more musical rings. They still sounded closer to phones.
Yeah.
And then eventually they became just sound bites of actual songs. Which, if that came out first, it'd be confusing. It'd be like, who's playing that music? So we have to be like, here's something, and then also remember it's a doorbell.
Right. Okay. What about, all right, can I pitch some ideas to you?
Sure.
And I'm sure you don't have these already. What about a, like a footsteps doorbell? Can I pitch you that?
No, I have that.
What?
Yeah, here. So that's like...
Did you steal my idea just then?
No, I have that.
How did you have that already?
Because I've met with I've made $1 million off of the rock and roll doorbell.
Yeah.
And now what we're doing is we're expanding. We're trying to be like, what other... Like, I have a utility patent on that footsteps doorbell. So we can go back into the paperwork and I can prove that I'm not stealing this
What's
from
a
you.
utility patent?
I'm not sure. I have people that tell me these things.
Yeah. What about, okay, well, here's one.
Oh, what is it?
What about like, like a baseball organ doorbell, like where it goes dun 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 dun. And then like if you had a doorbell like that.
I might have that. Let's see.
There's no way you have it. I just pitched it to you.
No, I think that's. I mean, I have so many. I'm gonna have to look through them real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I do have that. Here, just a second.
See, I think you're stealing my idea from me right now. You probably have a guy. Are you texting a guy who's like in a lab stealing my ideas? It's more of a church.
Yeah, that's not the right one, but that is one of them. See, there's the doorbell.
Oh, yeah.
At the end. That's like
That's a bell
a
doorbell.
play on it. Yeah. Here. Oh, that's the cat doorbell.
Oh, that's the one I just pitched to you.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what you were saying, right?
Yeah. That's what I had in mind.
Yeah. I have
So you've made $1 million.
yeah. Check out this one. Dave Matthews doorbell.
Oh, now do you have to license that through him? Or
No, because that's actually someone other than Dave Matthews playing a Dave Matthews. So I have to pay writing royalties, but I don't have to pay to use the actual song.
But you have to pay Dave Matthews something because you're using his name, right?
Well, we spell it different. It's Dave Matthews. And
Okay.
It's, I don't know. It's all different, you know.
So-
I'm a businessman.
Now that you're rich,
Mm-hmm.
when's the trickle down theory start for you start helping out your friends, right? Like I don't have to, all my money troubles are over now too, right?
Yeah, I can get you a job installing doorbells.
What's that pay?
Well, I mean, it depends on how many doorbells you install. So it's
Well,
like
can't I just be
you
like,
go door to door,
right?
and that's a perfect opportunity for you to be like,
Well, here's a problem right off the bat. How are people going to know that I'm at their door when they don't have a doorbell?
they have a doorbell, and it's your job to show how
This is
ineffective.
too confusing. Can I just be like a boss along with you and ride around on yachts and shit?
Yeah, like on your days off, you can come hang out with me if that's what you mean.
No, I want to be independently wealthy. I want a job. I don't want to install doorbells.
Well, I mean, you got to start somewhere. I started somewhere. I started with the rock and roll doorbell,
Yeah.
and now look at me. I have a dog doorbell.
Yeah.
I have a rim shot doorbell.
Okay. That'd be good for if you know a comedian.
Yeah, or if the people that come over to your house are a joke.
Oh yeah, so bill collectors or whatever.
All my guests are a joke.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's try that. I'll be. Well, I don't know. What other ones do you have?
I mean, just name it.
How about I don't know, explosion doorbell. What was that noise at the end? Somebody die in there?
Someone was shutting the door.
So the explosion blows the door open.
The explosion was from the inside, so it blew the doors shut because they were open.
Okay.
Duh. I mean, I don't know. I got all sorts of stuff. Like name a genre of music.
Rap rock. Reggae?
Reggae. Probably. Let's see. Reggae.
So there's a company. How did it start? So you started a company behind my back? Because I thought we were 50-50 partners and everything.
Ooh, yes.
A reggae doorbell.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So you just cornered the doorbell market, really.
I got all of the doorbells.
Okay, how about this? Here's something. Now this'll earn my keep as the CEO. Because this is a big idea. I don't think you have it. A lot of people are crazy about cars out there, right? A lot of car nuts. They like to. Well, I was thinking more like peeling out, like a Daytona 500, kind of like, like a hot rod racing. A lot of people are into NASCAR. Now that's a whole market that you haven't tapped into, I don't think. That's just a car starting, but I guess okay. All right, how about people like kids? You have any kid doorbells?
Kid doorbells?
Oh yeah, like a kid laughing or something. I don't know. People love their kids. That's a doorbell?
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's a long doorbell.
Yeah. Gives you time to get to the door.
Yeah, gives you time to put your other baby down.
Yeah.
Your real baby. Oh, what is that? Sneezing baby doorbell?
Yeah, a congested baby doorbell.
Huh. Do you have any, I don't know, what are some other ones you have?
I have a baby with the hiccups.
Huh. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that one was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Gurgle.
Gurgle goes into the doorbell.
Yeah.
So, what was that one?
That was baby fussing.
Fussy baby doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna sell like pancakes.
Yeah, this is a scared kid girl scream doorbell.
Okay. Oh, now you see something like that. I think you could just have the scream.
I don't know.
Who owns the rights to the doorbell sound that you have?
They're all free
All the doorbells are free.
for us. We create a lot of them. We hire people. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, most of them we're not paying like royalties on because we have a studio and we just record babies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So like this one's called choking, vomit, child gagging.
Let's hear that.
Stuck in throat doorbell. So that one, I mean, we haven't sold any of those, but you kind of just have to have as much of the market covered as possible. Maybe someone would want that, you know?
Well, that's great. I just want to let you know that, hey, don't forget that I'm your best friend.
Uh-huh.
And if you can, I want you to cut me in on this deal.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you said kid laughing. I have one of those.
Yes.
Can I get one of those for free? That doorbell? Could you
Like
hook
a
me
kid
up?
laughing doorbell?
Yeah.
Sure. I have a lot of different kinds. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's a good doorbell. I love the sounds of children laughing.
That's funny.
As a baby. I don't want to hear a baby laughing.
There's another baby.
Do you do personalized doorbells? Like if I wanted to get my own voice? That's an idea I could sell to you.
Yeah, we can do that.
How do you do that?
Like, what did you want? What did you want to say?
I'll just be like, just say like, hey, Brendon, someone's at your door, buddy.
Like from your voice or my voice?
Yeah, my voice.
All right, do it again.
All right.
Okay, go. Action.
Hey, Brendon, what's up? Someone's at the door. Could you say that?
Yeah, I bet we could do that. Let's see.
But you'd have to go into a lab and have it created or whatever. Hey, Brendon, what's up? Someone's at the door. You just made that quick.
Yeah, it's for sale. I'll give you it for free, but someone else named Brendon might want that.
How much do you sell those for?
99 cents.
Wait, the whole doorbell's 99 cents?
The sound. I mean, we would give you some hardware.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, the
You have to
prices
install
vary. Yeah, but
Well, that's good. You're a good inventor,
thank you.
creator.
Thank you, sir.
Randy the Creator.
Yeah, people call me Randy the Creator.
Is that what, really? Maybe you should go by that.
Okay.
Can that Tyler the Creator guy, he can't get mad at that.
No, I'll change my Twitter right now.
Randy the Creator?
Yeah.
Should I change mine to Brendon the Creator?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that right now.
Yeah. Okay, so those of you listening know that you can put a timestamp on when we recorded this if you follow us on Twitter. Because me and Randy are changing our names. on
Capital
Twitter.
T on the.
I don't think so. I don't know, whatever looks better.
And OR.
Yeah.
CREATOR.
Creator. Should we capitalize the T? I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I think that looks better without it.
All right, saving.
Saved.
All
right. Brendon the Creator.
Randy the Creator.
There we go. We just did it.
Yep.
So, in your face, everyone. Speaking of creation.
That was one of my doorbells. Burp doorbell.
All right. You're gonna cut me in on that, though, right?
Yeah, man. Whenever you want to install doorbells for me, let me know.
Well, if you want to, we have a. You know how they did that? Do you want to call? A guy?
Sure.
There's this guy Harmon Leon. Well, I guess we'll just call him first. I have to take a shit.
You just did.
I know. It wasn't fully satisfied. Wasn't fully realized shit.
Yeah.
Maybe you could sell him some of your doorbells. It's the phone zone, bone zone. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day?
Hello.
Hey, Harmon.
What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, Harmon Leon?
Yeah, man, it's going all right. How are you?
Good. This is Brendon Walsh from the Bone Zone, and I'm here with my friend Randy Lidke.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you as well. Are we talking in this voice here?
Randy's also on the Bone Zone.
Hi.
The Bone Zone.
And Randy also is a world famous doorbell inventor. He invented the rock and roll doorbell. Do you know anyone who has the rock and roll doorbell?
The Rock and Roll Doorbell Hall of Fame in Scranton, Ohio.
Is that a real place?
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Doorbell Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Google it.
Okay.
Okay, well...
Now. Seriously, I'll wait.
Here's Randy's. I'll Google it, and you can listen to Randy's rock and roll doorbell that he invented.
This has made me a lot of money. So, a lot of people are signing up for that. It's a good doorbell.
I have doorbell envy.
Yeah.
I have to say, because all the doorbells that I invented are far inferior to that one.
It's kind of bringing the doorbell back. A lot of people don't even have doorbells anymore. So it's kind of good for the doorbell, I think.
And I just Googled, there's no Rock and Roll Doorbell Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that what I brought up earlier, I was lying.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
it doesn't actually exist. I just kind of made that up on the spot that there was one.
That was quick thinking on your feet.
Yeah. Thank you.
I just read your article in Vice magazine. We should tell everybody what you're about.
Okay.
You're a freak, right? You're a freak in the sheets.
I wave the freak flag.
No, but
I wave it high.
You do a lot of stuff. Like you infiltrate things. You worked at a hell house last Halloween, didn't you? Like one of those Christian hell houses.
Yeah. A Christian hell house outside of Dallas. I volunteered in the lesbians. If you're lesbian, you'll commit suicide room.
So that's all. That was their whole message.
I don't know if that was the official title for the room, but that was the underlying message of the Hell House, which is a Christian haunted house. Instead of being scared by Freddy Krueger, you'll be scared into internal damnation for being like gay or having premarital sex. And I worked in the working title room. If you're a lesbian in high school, you'll just end up killing yourself room.
So is there a whole story that goes along with that? Like it starts off with two teenage girls who kiss and then one just kills the other one? Like
no, they try to update it, but the message was like, it was about like teen bullying, and the teens were like bullying him, that like accusing this girl of being a lesbian in high school. And she just couldn't face it, so she took a handful of pills
and
killed herself. They pass off as bullying, but hey, how about this? How about not putting such a stigma on being gay?
Yeah. So
that would kind of like make you not take a handful of pills.
I take a handful of pills every day just for fun.
Yeah.
But so the bullies in that scenario were the good Christians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, mean
Now,
Christians.
do they have anything? They seem to like skirt over sloth and gluttony and all those, don't they? Like, seems like there'd be like a lot of fat, lazy fucking Christians out there who it's really just about hating gays and shit, right? And like abortions.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just all about rebranding. That they don't hate gays. It's just written in the book of fiction, the Bible. So
Okay.
it's just like it's there.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're supposed to do.
So,
God's word.
yeah. So that's you. Have you been doing a lot of the Christian stuff lately, or you're all over the place?
Well, the last story in Vice, I went to the Bill Nye against Creationism Debate at the Creation Museum in Kentucky.
Yeah, I read your article and I watched some of that. So the audience there, were they mostly Christian creationist people?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like just like white, very white, and extremely white, like mostly old men in Cosby sweaters.
Uh-huh.
And so Bill Nye was taking on our side. TV's Bill Nye versus this guy Ken Ham.
Yeah.
Who was going with going with the world was invented 6,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And we lived with dinosaur kind of argument.
Do these people really believe that? Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the whole? I don't get that. It just seems really weird and archaic. I mean, I don't. I'm not. Whatever you want to believe, I'm not really like a religion basher. Whatever gets you through the day, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, just like, if it keeps you from like injecting crocodile in your eyeballs, so be it.
I want to try that though.
Crocodile?
Yeah, have you tried crocodile? Randy, do you even know what crocodile is?
No, I thought that was another one of his made up things. What is it?
No, it's a real. Harmon probably can explain it better because he's smarter and more well read. It's like a Russian.
Yeah, so it's this Russian street drug that has the same effects as heroin, but for like more than half the price. But part of the component is you're injecting gasoline into your veins, and it will actually make your skin peel off like a crocodile skin.
Oh my god!
So it's a good high.
Yeah, if you go online, and I don't recommend doing this. If you're somebody
don't
who
do a
doesn't
Google
like,
image search, is what I'm saying.
don't. I mean, if you're
That
fucking
and
fine
whooping
with
cough,
having
you
shit.
don't wanna...
Oh, I've never looked up whooping cough.
No, there's just a few things you shouldn't look up in Google images.
What do they
Whooping
show
cough.
for whooping cough?
It's just you get like a back of a throat, and it's like
Just shredded.
It's kind of really kind of moist and dark and phlegmy.
Well, that sounds bad, but the crocodile, yeah, listen, if you're, just be warned. If you do a Google image search of crocodile and it's spelled like K-R-O-K, I don't know, it starts with a K, the way they spell it. There's some fucking really fucked up pictures that'll never leave your head.
Yeah, the unseen.
Yeah, they're really bad. So you're at the science, the Creationist Museum. Did you get to walk around the museum at all?
Oh, the museum is so great. It's just like they place it like the slogan of the museum is "Prepare to Believe," which makes it sound like you're just going into a Chris Angel show,
right?
And it's just like presented like kind of like how the Museum of Natural History would be presented in New York, except every single fact is wrong. It's just so like every single fact everything is presented like it is fact, and it's like a stately museum. So if you're like a little kid, you go in there, you go, well, this has to be true. It's like a museum, and
right.
These are like museums are halls of knowledge, but every single fact is just false. And there's this, kids playing alongside dinosaurs, and
that's all like that was 4,000 to 6,000 years ago.
Yeah. They said it happened 4,000 years ago, and just dinosaur bones are from Noah's Ark's flood.
Yeah. It's just the whole thing baffles me. I just don't understand I don't know. I just don't understand that
Well, their
people
argument
really
is
believe
like,
that.
okay, so you can't really prove carbon dating, so they always go into that as like, yeah, you can't really, yeah, that carbon, they talk like carbon dating is just, lunacy.
Right.
But they go like, well, the only way to really know what happened is by the word of someone who was actually there and wrote it down in a book.
Right. I noticed that in your
where that
article
segues
and on
into.
the
So
thing.
kinda,
Yeah, the guy that what was his name? Ken Ham?
yeah, Ken Ham. Yeah.
Where he used like the same joke 3 times about the Bible.
Yeah, it's surprisingly the third time didn't get a laugh. You
That
kind of knew
sucks.
it was coming.
I do that too, and that's always a bummer when you do it one too many times.
Yeah. So he was losing the crowd.
So that's
And,
no, go ahead.
Heavy security though at an evolution creation debate. They had like TSA kind of like metal detectors, and they had like drug sniffing dogs, and they like waved the wand
bomb
over
sniffing,
you, like,
right? Bomb sniffing, not drug sniffing dogs, right? Why would they?
Well, yeah. Because you think the religious fanatics, don't they only blow up like abortion clinics?
Yeah.
It's not creationism debates.
Well, it's weird that they would
I thought that
have
was their deal.
that much security. Yeah, I wonder if it was. It had to be to protect this, because like science people don't kill Christian people ever. It's always the other way around. It's always like some religious zealot who's like, is going to throw fucking hot coffee on someone.
Is that your weapon of choice?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just or whatever, just like, you shut up. You're making too much sense. Like the people who, it's just real easy to get like, people that, I don't know. I don't want to call them dummies, but it's easy to get like a dummy to turn violent than it is for a regular person,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Like an evolutionary extremist.
Yeah, an evolutionary extremist. Yeah, like you're never gonna work up an evolutionary person. You're never gonna get them worked into a froth when you just keep going. Yeah, well, the Bible, fucking everything was made because of God. Like they're never gonna go. No.
Yeah.
Look at these facts that I've dug up. They're just gonna go, what? You're fucking crazy. Okay, fine. Believe whatever you want. Just don't fucking. Just don't take any of my tax dollars for your shit.
Yeah. That's another thing is, it's this, like, you pay tax, like $82 million are put into schools that teach creationism and science classes.
That's crazy. So how does that cost $82 million? Because they got to get new books made and shit.
I guess so.
Like, so it's like the one page is like, okay, here's kind of what we think happened. And then it's like, all right, and here's some crazy shit for, we got to put this in too, because there's a bunch of nut jobs who are easily manipulated that the government likes to keep fucking around. It's so frustrating being an adult and realizing that everybody's still stupid.
Yeah, that's just the bottom line. Is just the stupidity. I don't know. Would you call it like stupidity, or would you call it like you're brainwashed in a cult?
I guess it's more of a brainwashing.
Or is it just kind of inbred?
I don't know.
It's clearly stupid. I mean,
well, it's not rational, but it is. I guess it's a brainwashing and a fear thing. Like it's, you don't want to really face. You don't want to take responsibility. Realize how much responsibility you could take for this place, and so it's easier to just kind of hide behind something and put the responsibility in someone else's hands. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's 46% of Americans believe it.
Well, I just saw a thing. What is it? Something like 35% of Americans believe that the sun revolves around the Earth. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. No, that was a real thing.
They're going all against Copernicus model.
I don't know. It's people are just getting really.
They don't strongly believe it. They're not like making an educated guess.
No, I guess it was
they're
just
saying, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably multiple choice or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, I think we were talking about this recently. It's just like the whole democratic process is ruined by there should just be some basic knowledge you should have before you can make some decisions that affect a lot of people. But, I guess a lot of politicians are hardcore Christians and stuff. And I don't have anything against Christians.
No, I mean, actually, when it comes down to it, they're quite nice. I mean,
Yeah.
that's their deal, to be nice with their kind of blind ignorance and their discrimination.
Yeah. So, that was, there was, wasn't Neil deGrasse Tyson? Is that his name?
Yeah, the astrophysicist who's at the New York Museum of Natural History.
That guy's great.
He's on he's funny, dude. He's so funny. I mean, he said, the separation of church and state, it shouldn't be to keep religion out of school. It just should be to keep scientifically ignorant people from teaching our kids.
Yeah, that was quoted in your
just
article.
lines like that, it just kills me.
But that's great. That's a real good point.
Well, it just kind of sums it all up right there. It's
Yeah.
just like kind of really end of argument.
Yeah, and
It's nothing
it's
about
true.
that. It's just about trying to keep religion or trying to, stop kids from thinking in different ways. It's just kind of people that aren't qualified to teach science, teaching science.
Yeah. So did you? You also said in your article that you heard that Bill Nye is kind of a dick. Did you ever meet him, or where'd you get that source?
Well, I have a friend I think you're friends with too, but I shouldn't maybe say his name. He does science comedy. He said he met him once and said he was kind of a dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And I've heard that from a few people.
Okay. Huh. So you didn't get to meet him or after the debate?
No, they had like a press conference beforehand, but he didn't show up.
Oh.
So it was just ham.
He
had some supporters there. Some Bill Nye supporters, which was good to see.
Yeah, I saw some stuff online, and I watched maybe an hour of the whole thing, but it's like, it's like watching somebody argue, like, well, Santa Claus exists, and I know this because there's presents under the tree. And it's like, well, your parents did that, and they're like, no, I don't see any evidence of that. The presents were there, they weren't there when I went to bed, and they were there when I woke up, and so Santa Claus fucking did it, and that's that.
We should make it that video.
I mean, that's a pretty good analogy for like those arguments. But if everybody wants to read your article, you can go to Vice.com, and if they just search your name, because you've written for them before too, right? That's what the Hell House thing was for.
Yeah. So if they want to find more, HarmonLeon.com.
Oh yeah,
my website. I post the articles on there.
And you have
via Twitter and the Facebook.
Yeah, go to HarmonLeon.com, HarmonLeon.com, right? COM.
Exactly.
CUM. And you have a couple books, right?
Yeah, 6 of them.
Oh, 6. Holy shit. You wrote 6
dude.
books. What was your last book that you wrote?
It's called The American Dream. I kind of went undercover and lived many people's perceptions of the American dream by walking in their shoes.
Uh-huh.
So I went from everything from, say, pot farms in Northern California to hanging out with the Westboro Baptist Church in Kansas with their hate group, God Hates Fags.
Wow.
As they picket soldiers' funerals.
Yeah.
Except I wasn't part of that. But, I ate dinner at their house.
At the Phelpses?
Yeah, in their compound.
Wow, you really get in there.
I know.
What was that? You did one with like the Republican National Convention too, wasn't that? That was a few years ago.
Yeah, that was a few years ago. Just with I joined both the Young Democrats and the Young Republicans, just to kind of pit them against each other.
But
then there's funnier ones like infiltrating the Judge Joe Brown show by concocting a fake case to be fought out in fake TV court.
That was great. I saw that. You did that with our friend Scott Kolonico.
Yeah,
you were suing. He was suing you? Is that what it was?
I was suing him. I concocted a fake case where I said I was suing him because we gave him money to hire bachelor party strippers in Vegas. But when it came time for them to take it off, they weren't chicks. They were dudes.
They had dicks. Yeah.
And my argument was, come on, man, I give you money to buy oranges, and you came back with bananas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Judge Joe Television's Judge Joe Brown lost it.
Yeah, he liked that. That was a good.
Yeah.
That's a perfect soundbite for Judge Joe Brown.
And they have like the commentator who goes in, between, like cases. He goes, he asked for oranges and he got bananas.
Not
goes
to
to the plaintiff.
Not to try and do punch up after the fact, but
Yeah.
it would have been better if you sent him out to get tomatoes, and he came back with bananas. Because is it tomatoes? Like that's like people use that for slang. Like, look at that hot tomato over there.
Maybe.
Yep.
Or for boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait. How about if he said he sent him out for some hot pussy lips, and he came back with some dick meat?
Yeah.
You've been on other judge shows though, right? Haven't you been on you've done a bunch of TV stuff? Didn't you do something recently?
Well, last one I did recently. I've done Blind Date.
Right.
I went on there, and then in the middle of date, I changed into German Lederhosen, and I said I was a competitive eating champion in the butter category. So during dinner, I asked for sticks of butter, and I just started jamming them in my mouth.
Oh.
And
Did
then,
you puke from that?
I went on the game show Whammy, trying to be the worst contestant in the history of the game, but then I ended up foiling myself and winning $11,000.
Well, you won 11 grand?
And 2 snowboards.
What did you do wrong?
I know. No, it was all right. At first, I was acting like an idiot. I go, wait, I can really win this.
Oh, so you kind of dropped the character. You stepped out of character. We're like, hold on, I could use 11 grand more than
exactly
be the dumbest guy around.
Yeah. Then let's see. I've auditioned for the Family Feud with a fake family of misfits of non-matching ethnicities. And we went by the family name, the Smunts. Because Smunts is funny to have a host repeat.
Yes, Smunts.
Yeah.
Was that when Steve Harvey was already the host?
No, I think it was this was maybe even back in the Louis Anderson days.
Oh shit.
And yeah, and
Survey
comedian
says.
Arj Barker played my brother.
Oh, that's funny. You and Arj could
Yeah.
almost pass for being related. I don't know.
Yeah, and then the mom was like, we got this tiny Filipino woman to be the matriarch of the Smunts. who we affectionately call Mama Smunt.
And how's the audition process work for Family Feud? You don't have to prove that you're a family with your IDs? Do they care?
Well, you do, and then when we got there, we just oh shit, we're supposed to bring that.
We're supposed to all bring. None of us brought our IDs.
Oh shit, we all forgot.
Well, I can see why that didn't work out.
Yeah. So it was surprising we didn't get on.
Well, what are you up to these days? What are you working on now?
Oh, just got some more stories coming up in the brew down the pipeline.
Okay, top secret, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, just always looking for stuff to infiltrate.
Yeah, well, I'll keep my ear to the ground. Randy?
Yeah.
You have anything?
That he can infiltrate?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
The doorbell industry?
No, that's mine. Stay away.
Play the new rock and roll doorbell.
Oh, there's a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one better. It's a good doorbell. Randy's made $1 million off those.
Holy shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. And he's not cutting me in on any of it. He said he'll give me a job installing doorbells, but I just want to ride on yachts with him. How's New York treating you? It's fucking shitty there now, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. It was warm this weekend, and it's oh, yeah, it's spring, and now it's just it's cold again.
Yeah, man.
And, it's but once it gets summer, everyone just goes mental. It's so good.
So many hot chicks in New York.
This is true. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Well, I'll come out in the summer and we'll pick up some chicks and we'll bang them. Same room, same time.
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll get a hotel room, 2 beds. We'll watch each other fuck.
Nothing weird about that.
Nah, dog, we're grown ups.
What are we high fiving at the same time? Too?
Depends how close together the beds are.
You can fuck
Yeah,
them closer.
yeah. Hell
Yeah, we'll fuck our beds closer together. We'll see who could fuck the bed. We'll have a race across the room so you could fuck across the room on their bed. Yeah. We'll turn a whole weekend. It'll be like summer camp, but for adults.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for letting us call you. And
yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, dude, totally. And keep in touch. Let me know next time you do something, anything else, and we'll keep checking in with you.
Okay, that sounds great.
Awesome, buddy. Let me know when you're back in LA.
Okay, man.
Take care.
Take care, you guys.
See you later.
Peace out. So that was interesting.
Yeah, man. Cool
So
guy.
we haven't done like a phone interview like that. Wow.
Yeah.
How much time have we done?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Do you want to call my grandma?
Yeah, we can call your grandma.
All right, let's call my grandma.
Oh, I'm down to grandma.
Somebody just tagged me in a fucking face. Oh, I have to give you my grandma's phone number. You don't have it?
No, I've been asking you for it, but
Yeah.
you never gave it to me.
Well, she is single now.
Ooh.
Grandfather died 10 years ago. Way to go, dude. Way to fucking go. All right. Here it is. If anybody else wants to call my grandmom, her phone number is
Don't say.
21. Okay.
She lives in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Don't even. It's not even set. Let's not even set anybody out on this trail.
Oh yeah. Well, I just. Yeah, I didn't.
But
mean
she's
to
in
do it.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not too late to be calling her. It's like, what time is it there? Like 1:30 in the morning. She's probably still up drinking. Don't say anything. Like, don't say tits or shit.
Oh.
Hey, Grandma.
Oh, Brendon.
Yep, it's Brendon. You guessed right.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, today I asked your mother today. Every now and then I said, "Do you hear from Brendon?" And she said, "Oh yeah." I asked her today. She said, "Oh, I heard from him. Yeah."
Yeah.
I said, "How's he doing?" Well, you're still in California, right?
Yep, I'm still out here.
Well, I mean, like I know you travel, but I didn't know if you were still there. I said to her, I said, "Is he still there?" Listen, you have trouble out there with the drought. Like, is it near where? Is it affecting you any?
I don't
The
know.
drought.
Well, yeah, you know what? Let me tell you before we go any further.
I watch it, on the TV.
Well, let me tell you, I'm here. Remember when we called you last time from my podcast, me and my friend Randy, on the radio show thing? Well, we're doing that again. I'm calling you from that again. So mind your P's and Q's.
Now, wait a minute. Explain how you're doing it then.
We're recording this phone call. Randy's here with me.
Hi.
What I'm saying,
Yeah, we're recording it. So Randy's here. Say hi to Randy.
I'll have to watch my language.
No, it's okay. You can say whatever you want. But
I don't know. You have friends there.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. But watch. Look, I'll say, "Hey, Randy, you smell like shit."
Hey, pal. Take that back.
Yeah, so you see, you can say whatever you want.
Oh, well, how is your friend doing? Okay, that's the same one I taught the last time, right?
Yep, you talk to him. He's right here. You can ask him yourself. How you doing, Randy?
Oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. Things are great. The drought hasn't affected me in any type of way.
Well, you have a good friend there. I know that.
Yeah. Yep. Me and
right?
we're good friends. And
well, it's nice talking to you again. Now I have to watch what now. Do you want me to say anything? I don't sing, so I can't sing for you.
Oh, you probably could. How many beers have you had tonight?
No, listen. I went up to get my hair cut up. Jen. She cuts your mom's hair too. Well, anyhow, I went up there today. So all I had was one glass of wine up there. And then when I came home, I had another glass. So that's all. Before I ate my dinner, I had another glass.
Wait. So that's
you know,
3
the
glasses?
beer.
You had 3 glasses of wine today?
No, only 2.
Oh, I
Only
thought. Okay.
I had one up her house, and then when they brought me, they left me off, and then I came in and I fixed something to eat, and I had another glass. You know.
Okay.
But you know, the beer
Doesn't add up.
The beer, Brendon, I enjoy more now when it gets warmer. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but when it's chilly, we've had some bad weather here, and it's very cold tonight too.
How? What's it? Is there snow out there?
No, now that's pretty much gone. Well, there's piles of it around, but Wednesday we're supposed to get a couple inches again. I'm telling you, it's been terrible here, and you know how I like to get out, and I had to say the hell. Oh, I forgot I'm being recorded.
No, it's okay.
I had to stay in because I like the cold weather, but I'm afraid of falling on the ice.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
It's really been very. When I don't go out for 3 days, it's really bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now today it was very cold, but it's clear. But like I said. Wednesday, I think they said we're supposed to get a couple more inches. I don't think they know sometimes what they're saying. They say we're only going to have a snow shower, and we end up with 6 inches.
Yeah.
And you know how bad it is with your mother for the parking and all. You know, when it snows, it's so bad over there where she lives.
Oh, she's so crazy about parking spots on her street.
Well, Brendon, it's very bad when it snows there because that post office, they have a plow come and clean there, but that snow goes into the street, and that's bad for the people that are driving.
Yeah.
It's been, it's really been a bad winter here.
So,
how's it out there? Listen, you got sunshine out there? I'm coming out.
No, it's snowing. It's terrible. Me and Randy, it's 2 feet of snow outside. That's why there's a drought. Everything's frozen.
Did they ever get snow in that? They never had snow in that part of California.
I bet it's probably there's been maybe snow flurries once. I don't know.
Oh, yeah? Yeah,
It's
I
hailed.
was just wondering, yeah.
It's hailed.
Well,
hail no.
I guess it would have to be maybe Northern California.
Yeah, up in the mountains and stuff. They'll get snow.
Yeah.
It's been nice here. So you haven't been out? You haven't been able to go for a walk in 3 days?
Like today. Well, this morning I walked and got a paper. I walked from where I live down the Levick Street.
Yeah.
Now, that's a good walk.
Yeah.
So I walked down there. I got a paper, but like I said, that was early this morning. It was cold, and then Jen picked me up, and then I went up there and got a haircut.
What kind of haircut did you get? It's like a Rihanna. Did you get your haircut like Rihanna?
Hey, listen. I get my money's worth when I go. I get it cut real short.
Rihanna kind of has a short haircut. I think actually a lot of older white ladies have the same haircut as Rihanna.
Well, I'm not really old. I'm old, but I'm not old. I think when you're past 90, you're really old.
Yeah.
But I'm just old.
Yeah. How old are you now?
88.
Oh boy.
I don't like saying that number. Not that I'm, I don't get upset about it and all. What the hell?
Nothing you can do about it.
Hey,
right?
That's right. That's what I figure, Brendon.
What would
look?
What?
Hey, you know what, Brendon? I'm still pretty lucky I'm here, right?
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
Yeah, I don't think I do too bad, really. I went over Collins and Rachel's, your mother and I, a couple of weeks ago for dinner.
Yeah.
We had a nice time there too. And Colin came and picked me up, and your mother, and then he brought us back. And I'll tell you, when we went there, it wasn't even snowing. And when we were ready to come home, it was only like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It was so bad driving. That's how fast the snow started, Yeah. Because when we went, it wasn't snowing.
Yeah.
But, So how do you feel?
Well, I'll tell you, I've had a cold all week, but I'm finally getting over it.
Yeah, you sound a little bit isolated. Yeah, I can
check it
tell.
out. Check it out. Listen. Hear that?
I don't want to hear that.
This is congestion.
Well, hey, listen, I know.
I just wanted to prove to you that I haven't been faking sick all week.
Oh, hey, listen.
Yeah.
No, you sound. What now? Are you taking something for it? Like,
No, I was taking, vitamins and like cough medicine and stuff.
What? Did you have a cough with it?
Well, it's sore throat mostly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's going around too.
Yeah.
Well, you better your friend. He might get that from you now. See, that's the only thing. When you're around somebody that has a cold, sometimes you pick it up.
Hear that, Randy?
How does he feel?
I feel pretty good. I've been keeping my distance.
You?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Well, do you drink like a little wine, or do you drink anything? You know what? Like, you should drink like maybe a little whiskey with honey in it or something like that.
Yeah, I had some whiskey last night.
That does help a cold, really.
Yeah.
Like
a spoonful of it?
Huh?
Like a spoonful of whiskey? Like cough medicine?
Well, you can make it a shot, but
enjoy it.
Just sip it like, with honey in it. But sometimes that does cut, the mucus and all. Sometimes it helps.
Yeah.
Randy had 5 glasses of whiskey last night. I was with him.
No, I didn't.
What?
I had like 3 or 4.
If he drank 5 glasses,
Yep.
he wouldn't be there now with you.
Oh, Randy's big. He's a big guy. Randy's big. He can handle his whiskey. He's like 6'4".
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a big, tall guy.
My.
Big, tall. He's a big, tall, redheaded freak.
And you're tall. Oh, is it red hair? Is he Irish?
A little bit of Irish and
That's what
German.
the red hair comes from, my
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Red hair and freckles.
Yeah, a little bit of freckles. I'm quarter German, and the rest is a bunch of random stuff.
You're over 6 foot, Brendon?
Yeah. I'm like 6'2".
Are you that tall? 6'2"?
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah. I know you're tall. And is Colin taller than you?
I think he's a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, he's both tall. Yeah.
Yeah. He's taller and fatter than me.
Well, I don't know. He looked pretty good when I saw him. I think he lost some weight.
Yeah, he's fat.
Him and Rachel both, I think.
They're both a couple of fat asses.
Oh, I'm not going to tell them you said that, oh.
That's fine. I'll tell them you said it.
No.
We'll have you put in a home. I'll tell them that you're losing your marbles and you're starting to call everybody fat. We got to put you in a home.
Hopefully, Brendon, I don't go that direction.
No, I think you'll be fine.
I don't think I'm too much for that. I mean, right now, well, God, yeah, I don't know. You never know what's going to be, but really, I don't think I would have a very hard time adjusting. Somebody tell me what to do and when to eat and when I have to go to bed and all that.
Yeah, and they make you go to the bathroom at certain times.
Huh?
they make you go to the bathroom even if you don't have to go.
Let's change the subject. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Couldn't you go to one of those swinging singles retirement homes?
Hey, listen, I probably would fit in there and one of them better. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Limbo contests and margaritas.
That wouldn't bother me too much.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe someplace down in Florida.
Well, after Grandpa died, I had went to the eye doctor not long after that, and he did know your Grandpa. So he said to me, "How are you?" I said, "Well," "I'm doing pretty good." It wasn't that long after he died. So he said to me, "Well, look," he said, "you want to now?" He said, "You did all you could, and he said you're in good health." He said, "What you want to do is find yourself a nice friend that that you could go out with. And I thought, oh, my God, that's awful soon to say something like that to me.
Yeah.
But he didn't mean nothing. He didn't mean nothing by it, you know.
Maybe he
And
was putting the
saw me-
moves on you.
Yeah. He saw me look at him, and he said, but no, he said, I mean, it would, you could, you know, would get you out for dinner and different. I said, I said, well, I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
So nothing ever came. Well, like you know, nothing ever came of it.
Yeah. Well, that's been what was that? 12 years ago now, right?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So you got to get out there.
Nice, you know when you called, you know what I was watching, Brendon?
Let me guess.
I watch it. It comes on every Monday night.
The
it's
naked
called the road show, about antiques.
Oh yeah, Antiques Roadshow. I watch a show similar to that called Pawn Stars.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, well, I like Antiques Roadshow too. I know what you're talking about.
I like to watch. Well, you know what? I do watch some of them. Some of them shows are so violent and all with the shooting and the guns and the killings and all.
Yeah.
And I get tired. I get tired of that. So I only watch certain things. Now I do, like I watch the news and I watch the road show, and now and then if there's a good movie on, I watch. But I'm very fussy what I watch on TV. You know, I don't like a lot of the crap that's on.
Randy loves all the crap that's on. My friend Randy here, he only watches shows that.
Does Randy have a grandmom or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have a grandma in New Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where my grandma lives.
New Mexico. Does she like it there?
Yeah, that's where my mom grew up. So she's been there.
Oh, I see.
And my grandma grew up there.
Well, you know what, Randy? I know. I was reading one time that a lot of people, when they retire there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it must be nice. I imagine the weather's nice there, huh?
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. It does snow there and get cold, though.
No, I imagine they have nice weather. How old is your grandma?
Ooh, I don't know.
As old as me? Is she 88?
She's probably right in that same range, yeah.
Oh, really?
There we go. Maybe you guys could be friends.
Well, I'm not going.
What if me and Randy paid for an all-expense? We bought you a plane ticket to fly to New Mexico to meet Randy's grandma.
I'm not taking. Hey, listen.
What?
I like to go. No, listen. I like to go places like when we went to Ireland and all. But I have to have family with me when I do any of that. Now a lot of people say to me, "Oh, they run a lot of trips at St. Tim's." And I said, I don't want to. Why don't you join? A neighbor said to me. I said, I don't want to. I don't go anywhere at this age unless my family's involved. Because I figure, if I kick the bucket, I wouldn't want somebody around that knows, family.
Oh, like if you kick the bucket while you're on vacation?
Huh?
If you kick the bucket while you're on vacation? Is that what you mean? So that way they don't just throw you in the ocean or whatever? They're like, who's this old lady belong to? I don't know. All right, just throw her in the ocean.
Hey, does Randy know that one time, the time we went to Ireland, you told everybody on the bus I was going to be 100?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I remember the last time we called you,
you did.
this story came up. Yeah.
Yeah. I made an announcement on the
Okay,
bus
okay.
that it was her 100th birthday.
Yeah.
And she got really upset.
Now, did you two? Is your dinner hour over? Did you eat?
No,
What time is it out there now?
It's 5:45.
Okay, you didn't eat yet then.
No, we'll probably eat after we're done with this.
Well, do you either one of you cook or do you go out to eat?
Randy's a really good cook.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because that eating out all the time, it can be.
I eat out all the time.
Huh?
I eat out all the time. I never cook in my apartment. I live alone.
I know, Brendon. You're by
I'm all alone, Grandma. I'm all alone. Huh? I screwed my life up. I don't have anyone.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's good. Well, you know what? Let me say this.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
And things sometimes, you know, you regret. We all go through life with a lot of regrets, but I think there's a reason. If you're on your own, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And guess what? There might be something at the end of the rainbow. You know, you're young. You're young yet. I mean, now has Randy got a girlfriend?
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend. She's really mean though.
Yeah.
What?
She's mean. She's a real mean lady.
Why is he with her then?
I don't know.
Why?
He's scared of her.
I can't do any better.
Randy's not a real good-looking guy.
I'm not a very good-looking guy, and we live together. It's a good. I pay cheap rent. It's a good situation.
Listen, you're two nice fellows, and I think it would be nice if you did each found someone nice.
All right. Well, we'll get out there and look. Yeah, I know.
And
are you disappointed that I haven't had any? That I don't have any kids yet?
Well, it's not too late for that.
No. Guess not.
No, not really.
I'll get out there and knock someone up.
Yeah, let's
that
do
way
that.
I'll have a baby before you kick the bucket on vacation.
Well, I know I won't be around if you do ever have any, so that's the sad part.
No, you don't know that.
Huh?
You don't know that.
Oh, I know. No, you're right there. You're right. I shouldn't say that, should I? Because I'm not in charge, Brendon.
Yeah.
Right.
If you live to be 100, that's 12 years away.
Hey, well,
I'm gonna have kids before. If I'm gonna have kids, I'll have them before I'm 52, 50, whatever. 45.
Wait a minute. That's too far off.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's too far off. But what's to be will be. That's all I can say.
You going to church all the time?
Yeah. Well, really, I didn't go for 2 weeks because of the weather was so bad. I couldn't go. And Uncle Mike would call. He'd say, and I said, "What are you calling for again?" He'd say, "Well, I'm just checking on you. Don't you be going to church."
Oh.
And you know what, Brendon? I do go because my old neighbor down on Robbins Avenue. I still have friends that I meet when I go.
Yeah.
And it's nice to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I get to see them. And the one woman, she has a car. She brings me home sometimes if it would be raining.
Yeah.
Most of the time I like to walk home if it's nice. But like if it's raining or something, she'll bring me home. But I do go because it gets me out.
Yeah.
You know? And that's it. But I did go this Sunday, but like I said, the 2 weeks before that, I just couldn't go. It was too bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But, do you miss the snow, Brendon?
Not really. I haven't lived in snow for a while.
Well, I know you haven't, but did you like the cold weather?
No. Not particularly. I mean, it was fun every now and then when I was a kid, going sledding.
Well,
and all that,
Linda and Jack are down in the Florida Keys.
Yeah.
Key Largo, they're in.
Okay.
And she called me again, I think it was 2 days ago, and she said to me, "Oh, the weather's been great." She says it's 81. I said, "My God!" I said, "Up here, we were in the teens, when she called, and 81 it was." But see, he likes that warm weather, Brendon, and he would live down that area, retire, stay down there, but she won't go down and stay because she's got them, she's got the two girls and she's got the grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
And she watches them.
Yeah.
And, a couple of days a week, so she would never go down.
People...
But at least it's good she went down for a month. It'll do her good to get away, too,
Yeah. Oh, people love their grandkids, huh?
Yeah. Well, I got... Just think, I got 4. I didn't really think I'd be around for the great-grandchildren. Yeah. I got 4 of them now.
Yeah, I know. Stick around for another 15 years, you'll have maybe great-great-grandchildren.
Well, it was a while before but
Took a
finally I
while.
got 4 of them.
Well, that's because me
Yeah.
and Colin haven't. We don't have any kids yet. We're the 2 oldest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. Well, see, you're the oldest grandchild, and then comes Colin,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It would be nice if they did have one. That would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully that does happen before.
Yeah. I think they'll figure it out.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They'd both be good parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Well, now did I talk enough? Did you get enough down on the recording?
I think we got enough recorded on you. We're gonna send it in.
Hey, you couldn't
Send it into the FBI.
I didn't let you talk too much.
No, that's okay. We were sick of talking. That's why we called you. No, I've been meaning to call you, and I thought it'd be a good idea.
No, I enjoy talking to you. That was nice. You call me.
Yeah, we'll call you. We'll call you more often. We'll check in with you on a regular basis.
Hey, listen, I got a cousin. When she calls, now she's only a couple years younger than me, and I'm telling you, she'll ask me things, and she'll say to me, "My God, you can remember." You remember things from the day you were born. I said, listen, that's one thing I still have is a good memory.
That's great.
And that's good. And Brendon, I do think I am a very avid reader. And I do think that helps too.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's
and I do. You can ask your mother. I read books after books after books.
I believe you.
And
I'm not going to ask my
think
mom.
I do think that's good for the brain.
I think it is. So that's a lesson you can teach to all of our listeners: is walk, stay active, and read, and you'll be healthy when you're in your old age.
Well, that's what when I would go to the doctor for my checkup, he said to me, "Well, all right, now what's your problems?" I said, "I really don't have any." I said, "Except I wish I could turn the clock back sometimes." He said, "Well, what?" Now he said, "You're doing very well." He said, "What is?" What are you doing with yourself? I said, well, I'll tell you, there's 2 things I do. I read a lot and I walk a lot. He laughed and shook his head. But you know what? That is true.
Yeah. That's probably all you need.
I think the walking's good for me, and I think the reading is good.
Yeah. No, that's great. You should fire that doctor for disrespecting you. Actually, me and Randy will come down to Philadelphia and we'll beat up that doctor for you.
Where's Randy? Randy's not from. Is he from New Mexico? He's not from there, is he?
No,
Did he?
I'm from Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I grew up, Oregon.
Well, I'm trying to think. Oh no, that was in Oregon. I knew. I was a.
You have friends in
mine.
Seattle and Washington.
No. Well, that friend in Washington, her son had a friend that lived in it wasn't Oregon. I forget the other place. What else is out there in that direction by Oregon?
Washington, Utah,
Idaho.
If you said it, I would know it.
California.
But anyhow,
California.
I thought maybe it was near there.
North Dakota.
Well, Oregon's nice, isn't it?
Oh, Oregon's great.
But they get snow there, don't they?
Yeah, some parts where I grew up, we got snow. Yeah, but not in like the higher populated areas. There's just very rainy.
Well, when my husband was in the nursing home, they had a son. She had a son that was a doctor out in Oregon. I forget exactly where, but anyhow, and she used to go out there to visit, but it would be in the spring or the warm weather, and she used to say how beautiful it was out there.
Yeah, Oregon's great.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, Brendon, you liked Oregon. You were out there, weren't you?
Mm-hmm. I've been out there a bunch of times.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. I lived out there for a little while with. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. But there's some nice places. Well, do you like not you, Brendon?
Randy.
Do you like California, Randy?
Yeah, I enjoy it here. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's good. I've been out here for a handful of years.
Thing.
Yeah.
If you like it,
It's good. I miss Oregon, but different. They're different.
Well, Brendon, I always thought he liked Texas. I didn't think he'd settle in California because you always liked it in Austin, didn't you, Brendon?
I mean, I liked it all right, but yeah, it's I don't.
You like it here, but you like it here better, right?
Yeah, well, I like it here too. I mean, I was in Austin for a long time.
I know
so
you were.
Change
That's
of
what
scenery
I'm
is always nice.
But you adjusted to where you're at now too. You like it there now.
Yeah.
And your mother. You know, she always tells me how nice it is out there.
Yep, she likes it.
Oh
She's been
yeah,
out.
she does. Yeah. And I'm so glad that she looks forward to that.
Yeah, it's nice.
She always tells everybody how much she likes it out there.
Your clock's
You
chiming.
never know. Maybe someday she'll move out there, right?
Oh, God forbid.
Although, Brendon, I don't know. I don't know about your mom. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like to see her get away from where she's at over there, but I know it's not. It's easy to to talk about and to say things, but she really can't make the move.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, you know what, Brendon, she really has to want to.
Well, I think she does now. I think she's coming around on it. I think she'll move out of there when she can.
Eventually.
Yeah.
And it would be good. It'd be the best thing for her.
Yeah. No, the neighborhood, it's not.
I tell you, well, when you come here, I always say, I do worry about her. I'll tell you. And they talk about they're going to, what would you call it? Not renovate, but
like the revitalization of the river.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all a bunch of bullshit. Yeah.
But that might happen, but I don't.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. No, I don't see it happening for a long time.
Well,
so
we'll figure it out.
Well, I'll let you guys go and get yourself something to eat.
Yeah, we're starving.
When you feel like talking, I really enjoy talking to you.
Yeah. We'll call you. We'll call you on the podcast, and I will call you in private as well.
Oh well, now look, don't be. There's too much money be calling so far, but just now and then, let me know how you are.
I will.
Because I do ask your mom, and it was nice talking to you, Randy. Again.
Oh, it's great talking to you.
Take care of yourselves, both of you.
We will.
Thanks, Grandma. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Brendon, love you, hon.
Love you too. Talk to you.
Thanks
talk
for
to you later.
calling. Bye, Randy.
Bye.
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 It's all right. She doesn't love you. That's why you hung up on her.
Well, I was afraid to say I love you to her.
That was probably enough podcast.
Yeah.
Let's just get out of here.
Do you want to call one more person and just play fart noises?
Okay.
And then that'll be that.
And I should I'll be at the Tempe Improv March. Oh, wait a minute. When is this going to come out?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I'll be at the Comics at Foxwoods March 14th and 15th. Comics with an X at Foxwoods. And then the 21st and 22nd, I will be in Cincinnati, Ohio and Columbus, Ohio. Friday the 21st and Saturday the 22nd of March. Go to my website, BrendonWalsh.com, BrendonWalsh, and .com, and look at my calendar. That's got all my dates on it, I hope. So 14th, 15th of March, Comics at Foxwoods. 21st, 22nd of March, Cincinnati and Columbus, Ohio. Go to the website for the info on how to get tickets at those venues. One of the places is called the Woodlands, I think, and I don't know what the other place is called.
Hi, this is Mary. I'm probably at work because I usually am. So please leave me a message and your name and number, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
You want this dick?
Yeah, I want that dick.
You want this dick?
Yeah, I want that dick.
Well, come get it.
I'ma get it.
Well, come get it.
I'm finna get it. You want this pussy?
Yeah, I want that pussy.
You want this pussy?
Yeah, I want that pussy.
You go get it.
I'm finna get it.
Well, come and hit it.
I'm finna
Your
hit
recording
it.
has reached
Let's
the
fuck.
maximum length.
Let's fuck.
Replay your message.
Shit, I'm feeling right now.
Over. It's the end. It's over.